What's going on, everybody? Matthew back again, this time with another reaction to the newest College Football 25 trailer for the Dynasty Deep Dive. Let's go ahead and watch it, and then we'll talk about it.
Hey everyone, Kirk Herbstreit here with EA Sports College Football 25, back for another deep dive. This time we're talking about everyone's favorite mode, Dynasty. Online Dynasty in College Football 25 can accommodate up to 32 teams, and you can play with friends for up to 30 seasons. Today we'll take a closer look at the new 12-team college football playoff, recruiting, the transfer portal, and a ton of customization options to make your program unique. College football has seen seismic changes over the past few years. And in EA Sports College Football 25, you can experience this new landscape while building your program the way you want. The 2024 season marks the debut of the new 12-team college football playoff, and you can play it first in the game months before the real thing. You could be the first coach to lead your school through the new 12-team playoff and hoist the College Football Playoff trophy. Recruiting is the lifeblood of college football, and in a world of unlimited transfers, managing your dynasty roster has never been more important. Evaluate your needs and opportunities for talent upgrades at the start of each season. The best way to build a powerhouse is to recruit through the high school ranks. So let's fill up your recruiting board. Each year, over 3,500 high school recruits are generated from all over the country, with certain regions representing real-world hotspots for blue-chip talent, like South Florida and Metro Atlanta. Do research to find recruits that best fit your...
Okay, so I got to say that back when I played the original ones, the NCAA 14, recruiting was never something I was very interested in. It was not very engaging from my perspective. I usually just simulated it and then just started the next season. But with this, it really looks very detailed, even going as far as, like, I know they had faces back in the day for the players, but this just seems way more complex and actually looks way more interesting. Let's keep playing it.
Your program and determine who you can realistically land. A recruit's interest in your school is decided by 14 different pitch grades, like proximity to home, playing time, and brand exposure. So you'll need to discover how your program's pitch grades align with your recruit's desires, in addition to scouting for talent. Some players have a deal breaker requirement, and if your program cannot provide, the recruit will lock you out. Deal breakers also drive a player's decision to enter the transfer portal. Monitor at-risk players and get one last chance to convince your favorites to stay.
Wow, this is very detailed.
Track your recruits as they narrow down their top schools. Pitch a prospect to gain more interest, and then set up school visits when the timing is right. It's crucial to remain in their top 10, then 8, then 5, to finally be part of their top 3. As a recruit trims down to the top 8, you can attempt to increase your appeal. If your school doesn't have exactly what the prospect is looking for, you can try to sway their opinion in your favor. Plan visits that elevate a recruit's experience, like pairing a quarterback visit with a wide receiver visit at the same time.
They should just call this recruiting deep dive.
It's crucial to keep an eye on the transfer portal when it opens in the off-season to round out your roster with talent you couldn't land from recruiting. Add portal prospects to your board just like you would with recruiting, but expect quick decisions as transfers have a shorter timeline to land a new home. Conference realignment is a hot topic in college football. And
look at that, it's raining. Wow, look how good the crowd looks. The sideline still looks really stiff. The crowd is it makes the crowd is so animated, it makes the sideline look even more stiff than it is. Let's see.
With custom conferences in EA Sports College Football 25, Dynasty is yours to control. See what a 20-team super conference might look like, or revert to the tradition.
I'm not really interested in switching up the conferences and everything. It doesn't really interest me, but it's cool they have that option for people who are interested in it.
Traditional conference alignment. Shape the conference size and membership and set custom conference rules, set up divisions, and more. Once you've settled your conference options, it's time to select your team. Begin with a highly ranked team and dominate at the top with repeat recruiting and playoff success. Or build from the ground up with a smaller program and prove you have what it takes to go from an unknown to postseason favorite. We can't talk about your dynasty without talking about...
And this reminds me, they don't have the coaches in the game, which is very disappointing and surprising also. How do you not work out contracts with the coaches? I'm assuming that it has to do with some are going to be more expensive than others, and you have to negotiate different. Because with the players, everybody's getting paid the same thing, so it's not difficult. You either can opt in or opt out. They should do that with the coaches. I guess it would be more difficult. I'm not sure why, but I wish that we could have Shane Beamer and all the coaches in the game, but unfortunately not.
Your starting job. Start as an offensive or defensive coordinator and climb the ranks to head coach, or take over a program as the head coach right away. Choose from one of the 3 base coaching types to start. Your coach type will determine what coaching skill tree you start with. From there, the ability...
I love that they're incorporating skill trees. That's something you see in a lot of video games, whether it's like Spider-Man or I don't know if God of War had a skill tree exactly, but a lot of video games have skill trees. And so now that they're adding to this game, people who never really play video games but are like college football fanatics will now be introduced to the idea of a skill tree and learn the mechanics of that. So maybe if they ever do move into more games like Spider-Man, they'll be more familiar with that and maybe more likely to play games like that.
Abilities you acquire as you progress will determine what kind of coach you develop into. Unlock additional skill trees with better abilities. Or, if you build up multiple skill trees, you can unlock hybrid trees that leverage a more diverse skill set. The coaching carousel is an important part of every coach's journey. Whether you're the head man at your dream school or working your way up, the carousel is your way of fielding offers from other programs. Head coaches in Dynasty.
But how many people are going to leave their favorite team to go coach another team? I mean, if anything, you're just going to use it to you're going to use that as leverage to get a higher salary.
They can actively manage their coordinator positions. So if one of your staff takes a job elsewhere, or you decide to cut ties for other reasons, you can use the carousel to replace them. Remember, even the greatest coaches need support, and every coach has a unique skill tree. It's important to think about how you want to build your staff, whether that's doubling down on your existing strengths to max out your benefits or seeking out balance for a well-rounded staff. Choose wisely. The decisions you make here will matter to your program's success and your coach's progression. The benefits of coach talents are stackable. So if your head coach and defensive coordinator have the same ability, the impact for that ability will be greater.
That's cool.
Well, that's it for today's deep dive into Dynasty mode in EA Sports College Football 25. To make it game day every day this season, pre-order the MVP bundle.
Well, this looks really good. I mean, every bit I see, I get more excited. I think we have a little more. What is that? Yeah, a little more than a week. If you got the pre-order like I did, you have maybe like 9 days till the game comes out. I'm so excited. I can't wait. But let me know, guys, in the comments, what y'all think about this video and how excited are you about the new game coming out. Let me know your favorite team and what you think also let me know what do you think the 12 team playoff is going to be this year. Who's going to make it? Please hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.